How can you memorize words effectively? Is there a secret? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Giovanna, and in this video I'll teach you how to memorize new vocabulary in English and not to forget the words you learn. Well, there's not one secret for memorization, but there's some steps you can follow in order to train your brain. Step number 1, try to understand the information and link it with a context. Whether you're trying to memorize a whole sentence, a phrase, or just a word, you have to understand why you should use it in this way and in which context you should use it. Let me give you an example. You've just learned the sentence, the floor was slippery because they had cleaned it. The floor was slippery because they had cleaned it. The word slippery means sliding easily. So if you say the floor is slippery, it means that you can slide on the floor easily. First of all, it needs to be clear for you why we use the past simple at the beginning of the sentence, the floor was slippery, and why we use the past perfect in the second part of the sentence, because they had cleaned it. The explanation is that we are describing something that happened before a past action, something that happened before the past. It's like the past of the past. The first thing that happened, they cleaned the floor. So now you understand why we use that structure, that specific grammar. After that, you need to link it with a context, and if possible, with a context that appears on a daily basis. I would think this way. I went to the supermarket earlier this morning, and now I want to tell my colleague what happened during my visit to the supermarket. So I would say something like, I went to the supermarket and the floor was slippery because they had cleaned it. I didn't notice it though, and I ended up falling on the floor and hurting my arm. See, that's so much easier to remember. I linked the sentence with a context that usually happens to me, with some action that I usually go through on a daily basis. Actually, I really recommend you to link with several different contexts, because the more you link, the more you learn. Step number 2, talk to yourself. I know it does sound crazy, and it is a little bit crazy, but if you don't talk to yourself, if you don't pronounce the words you learn out loud, you have problems memorizing them as well as pronouncing them. So memorization, pronunciation, everything connected. An example is, imagine you've just learned that the sentence, the toilet is clogged, means that the toilet is blocked, like the water flow is obstructed. And every time you go to the bathroom, you repeat that out loud. So this is gonna help you with the memory, like with memorization. It's gonna help you memorize things easily, especially the word clogged, and it's gonna help you with pronunciation. Step number 3, explain it to someone. Yeah, it's scientifically proven that when you explain it to someone, when you explain something that you've just learned, you memorize it easily. There seems to be something about thinking aloud that triggers organizational processes for knowledge acquisition. So try to explain the things you learned to someone, even if it's just a close friend or someone you don't even know, or someone who wants to hear from you, yeah, or even a huge group of people. And by following these 3 steps, you probably have a huge improvement when it comes to memorization of new words, new sentences, and so much more. That was it. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I post short videos almost every single day teaching new vocabulary in English.